the Jane Bank Small Business Loan with small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million.
The time is 6 a.m.
What a one! That a one! Cross!
Hey, what a one!
Paternity fraud is a huge thing in Jamaica, and 1 in every 3 persons is a jacket. It's your girl Tal. This is What a Guan, and we are downtown Kingston to find out what the people have to say about this jacket situation.
When it comes to 23-month-old Robin Benning, Mr. Benning, you are not the father.
Would you stay with your partner? Would you continue to raise a child if you found it's not yours?
No, it would be difficult. I don't think I could do it because it's a case of you find out at that point. As far as I am concerned, is a case of betrayal for me.
So how you that feel if you're there with a woman and after 6 months, if, right after the baby born, you find out you're not your opinion? How you that feel?
But I feel happy because right after the baby born.
You say you're not getting catching that none at all?
Yeah, and 10 years after, when we get to love the child and everything. Is it?
And talking about paternity, I think it should be a law that at birth in the hospital, there should be a DNA test done.
I don't believe that it's a bad thing if it is mandatory for a man to take a paternity test on a child when they are born. I feel like the only reason why you would have uptight about it is if you know that the baby a potential enough for him.
I never have it out, but I go on the child. Take legal right and have the child. I will try my best to sue that lady.
Oh Lord, sue? Yes sir, where you sue her for now?
For every money when I spend on the emotions that I put in, rubbing down the belly and the picture taking and all of that, no money can replace that. But something has to be done. Too many men out there getting jacket right now.
And don't get me wrong, collectively I really like man, But I just want different level of wickedness when you actively give one baby. I know see enough theme. I feel like that's how you reach the epitome of darkness.
Boy, from me that just have to live with it, cause me find out already say it's not my one. What I'm going to do again?
So you're not going to resent the child or anything like that?
No, because it's a child.
What do you think the man should do?
Stop taking care of the child and let that mother go and find the father.
That's what should I do the father?
Go and search for the man. She knows it.
Remember, Jamaica is the capital of paternity fraud.
Why you say that?
But more jacket there, Jamaica. 1 man, 7 picnic, all of them have, and is not one of them.
Sometimes it's not intentional. So you have to look on both sides of the kind. You know what I mean? You might not look on it and say the current is a hit because sometimes some woman not know.
I remember a friend of mine calling me, she was crying. And she said, I said, what happened to you? She was like, oh, I just went up coming from the embassy because my dad filed for me. And she said, out of the 4 kids, only one of us are for my dad, is my brother. And she was bawling down the whole place. And she said, her mother was still saying she never cheated. She said, I must a dopey breeder.
And there's no jacket. We love them father. Or them so-called father more than the real father.
Suppose you do that woman now and 6 months down the line, after the baby born, the fans say no you're pitney.
After you do so much already, who want a pitney and go on mine? That's why you got a bit you feel you want no jacket.
How you don't feel if you do that woman and she give you a jacket after you spend the whole of your soup money on her?
Come on, you know that will be a hard feeling. Not for every man, but for some way.
So how you would have managed? After you come out here?
Jim Swag, you know the mob, see it happen. CVM TV, go for it.
I put the family first, for better, for worse. Who Jaja bless, let no man curse. I put the family first, though sometimes it hurts. So glad we're together here on earth. Wagwan sister, it's been so long since we've spoken. Though we're struggling in them system, our spirit is still unbroken, yeah. Wagwan brother, so glad you're looking after your mother. And they say we not getting any younger.
Come on.
But every day we get stronger.
Because of what?
We
are trying to make it right. Come on. Who sing that?
Well, come on, CHRONIXX.
Hey, I still love a spelling bee, you know. Good morning, sunrisers.
Good morning, sunrisers.
A very happy Wednesday to you. It's a beautiful day.
Yes.
We want to welcome you to our show where we're serving up your daily dose of light and good vibes. And if you don't know, I don't know where you would have been to not know that the reason we came in with Chronics is because
we put the family first. For better or worse, the family. Well, I want to say a very good morning to my children, those who are already born, and the unborn children. Hey, you know.
I'm sorry, what now? Karen?
Listen, let me just say this. This is the only date, I said date. Some boys say, well, the only date with an instruction, March 4th.
March 4th. Look at you.
Right?
Shivel.
Yeah. Shivel.
Can you say Dave?
Yesterday gone. Shivel. Yeah, and Dave. Yesterday's gone.
You know what's interesting about you saying today's March 4th? By the way, the reason why we're still in that vibe and coming in that way is because we were lost in time on the weekend. It was a fantastic weekend for reggae music, for Jamaican music. When I say fantastic, fantastic.
And let me just say early, that this weekend was cooked and curried. Everything
I saw you
cooked
working.
and curry. You know what I mean?
I saw you hosting the curry festival.
Yeah. But I miss it, and I'm sure. You see, when you have friends like Yendi, you get the full update.
Like the full bill of receipt.
Like you were there. Why was it so amazing, though? You said it's an amazing time for music.
Oh, because let me tell you what it was. So Lost in Time for me was exactly what you would want a show to be. First of all, it was good family-friendly fun. So my daughter came with me and she had a wonderful time.
Yes.
The artists did what I love. They sang out their songs.
Oh, no,
so you might get a pull-up, you know, but then you start back over and you do your track. So you hear the music, you hear your chorus, you hear your favorite bridge. It was wonderful, but also the visuals. If you look behind, there we're seeing Jesse Royal on screen.
Yes.
If you look behind him, the visuals were impeccable.
Whoa.
The set, the stage design, the audio.
The screen size
in
looked
Lila
huge.
Ike's set, you know, let me tell you something. I've never heard music with that type of clarity in a live performance.
Whoa.
Never. When I say it was fantastic. Chronics, right now we're seeing Chronics on stage. Chronics in the middle of his set decided to do an acoustic version of Hurricane and of Resilient.
Oh,
and
my
I
God.
promise you, I'm not sure I saw many dry eyes around me.
Oh, my God.
Man, woman, child, everyone was absolutely drawn in and mesmerized by just the display of artistry was phenomenal.
You know what? I want to quickly comment. We see right in that performance the power of words and sound, how music hits you. Because usually we think as performers we need to be running up and down on stage. He stood there, acoustic presentation, and people were so connected.
And I say tears. I'm not talking about one person's, two persons. You look around the space.
Whoa.
And people are so emotional, and if not actually drawn to tears, you could see people become introspective and reflective. It was a beautiful experience that really transported us. It was wonderful. Protege, you keep doing what you are doing. What you are doing for reggae music is fantastic, and you have established what I believe is already a respected legacy, and I think Lost in Time and its execution adds to the legacy. It is fantastic. Oh, also. You can set your clock on the show there. Hey, the listing said Tessan will be on stage at 5:30. At 5:29, Tessan band start.
Whoa.
Everybody, you could set your time. Tanya Stevens was 10 minutes early.
Whoa.
The show finished on Saturday. It was supposed to be slated to be finished at midnight. It finished at 11:57.
Whoa, that's amazing.
It was a masterclass.
Let me ask you a question. Did that show happen in Jamaica?
It absolutely did.
Were Jamaicans in charge of the production?
Jamaicans were in charge of the production.
Did Jamaicans attend?
The Jamaicans were attending. Jamaicans were executing.
No, sir. It shows you what we can do.
It's a master class. But also, let me add to that. it shows what can happen when people respect their craft and respect a production, because no artist is coming late.
Yes.
Nobody is saying that them have to go on at a certain time.
Right.
Tessan was on at 5:30. Tessan, you know?
Yes, yes.
Hey.
Yes,
but
yes.
you best believe she went on at her designated time. She was on time. And what was beautiful about it is it's quality performances from before the sun got down. So you try reach early
to get the fullness.
Have the
What time it started?
Festival experience. It started at 4.
Whoa, you know,
let me tell you.
I saw a comment on Instagram by Chronix on Chronix's page, and he said, you know, people might be saying it's a return, but it's actually a new beginning.
Yes, it was a beautiful comment.
Yeah,
I saw that. And I think any of us who listened to Exile from it came out and have been listening to Exile would know exactly what he was referring to. There are a couple moments where the crowd was chanting, wanting a particular song, and he said, no man, tonight is not the night for that. And that vibe with the band tonight. And it was so nice, you know?
Yeah. And he has a body of work that he can draw from. And listen, you know,
does he ever?
You know what I noticed, and I was so happy to see so many young persons interacting with quality, conscious, clean reggae music. That means young people not only interested in the old people that say the Bugo Yaga. You know?
Only I would say.
The Bugo Yaga.
We don't reach Bugo Yaga stage of life.
Oh my word. I mean, it's good to see and it's good to know that we have that quality. I listen.
Leela Ike is a star.
Absolutely.
We knew it from before, you know, but Leela is, when I say
presence, quality singing. Oh my God, you know?
Star. If you don't know, I even sent it to my father. I even said to my father, I'm like, Daddy, take the scene. Come here, say, no man, him, came out a long time, you know. So you'll love this. And then Damian Marley came out Saturday night.
Oh, what you saying?
And Stephen Marley came out Saturday night.
Oh, what you saying?
Romaine Virgo came out. Elaine came out.
Tired, fish in my face. Can't get me out.
Johan Marley came out on Sunday night. Jesse Royal brought him out.
Whoa. Hey, listen, there's no question about money's worth. You know? You got your money's worth.
Coffee came out Saturday night.
Coffee came out.
Hey! Them say them love me, but that's not there yesterday. Get what them want and switch it up already. And they always say, no man, it was fantastic.
You know, I liked about the fact that it ended early or ended
on time
by midnight, because I mean, of course, you had a 2-day festival, so to prepare for the next day, you know, you needed to go home and get some sleep. Usually, these festivals end like 6 in the morning, you know, and then to go and prepare to come back.
But it was also in consideration of the community, because it was held in a residential community. So it was being mindful as well to work with the community. You see, let me say something. We can all work together and make things happen, you know. It's just a matter of respecting each other. It's a matter of doing things in an orderly fashion. So the patrons are happy and satisfied. The neighborhood is not displeased. It can happen. But also, it rehashes the topic of discussion that we need an entertainment zone. We need a zone. Mark, you know, the show must still end when it ends, you know. But we need an entertainment zone where people are not disturbed by noise, because whether we like it or not, you know, if you are in your home and you're choosing not to partake in a particular thing, that can be perceived as noise. And if you have young babies and elderly, you know. But
let me say on that note, a very good morning to the Honorable Olivia Babsy-Grange, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. You know, what Yendi said. That's all I'm going to say.
You saw the moon last night? Did anyone see the moon last night?
A full moon?
Oh, it was fantastic. And we had a blood moon. It was unbelievable. It was honestly surreal. It was so beautiful. I was looking at it through my window, lying in my bed. And it was so beautiful, I actually had to tweet about it. I was just like, oh, look at that. That was last night's moon.
Oh.
It was beautiful. You mentioned that today's March 4th.
Yes.
You know what else happened yesterday?
March 3rd.
And do you know, I actually saw the clock. Let me show you guys. Because you know, say, if there's one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to tell no untruth. Look at this. Screenshots. There we go. Look. I literally saw the clock at 3:33. There you go.
3.
On March 3, on 3/3.
Oh.
When I took up my phone and saw it, I was like, oh, I actually had to take a screenshot. See there? Look at all the 3s. Oh, there we go. There we go. March 3 at 3:33.
Listen,
yes, I was listening to Chronix or producer Renee. You see what I listened to at the bottom. Survivor.
Listen. We're going to race to a pocket of sunrise as we usually do in the morning. So come with us and stick and stay with us.
Pocket of sunrise.
Dear God, I invite you into my day. Thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for the gift of this new day. Thank you for life, breath, and strength. Psalm 118:24 says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." I worship you, Almighty God. Oh, how I adore and praise your name.
Yes to living the life you love with your family with health and life insurance from Sagicor Life. The time by Sagicor Life is 6:50.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that we need. More delicious moments every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Rainforest make it nice. Rainforest, I go make it nice.
March 1 to 7 is Civil Servants Week at Quartz Optical, Lucky Dollar, and Ashley Furniture Home Store. All civil servants will get 40% off credit purchases on 24 to 48 months at Quartz, Lucky Dollar, and Ashley, and 40% off frames on credit purchases 12 to 24 months at Quartz Optical. You don't want to miss out on this massive offer. It's Civil Servants Week at Quartz Optical, Lucky Dollar, and Ashley Furniture Home Store, March 1 to 7 with 40% off credit purchases. Conditions apply.
This is Deposit Insurance in a Minute. JDIC insures deposits up to $1.2 million per depositor, per ownership category, per institution.
This includes individual and joint accounts. If you have an individual account, it is insured separately from a joint account that you share with someone else.
So my personal account can get up to $1.2 million, and the joint account where me and my mother have can get up to $1.2 million too?
That is it. JDIC ensures that if you have an account in your name alone and another account with somebody else, your money is protected, giving you financial security and peace of mind.
Nice to know.
Jamaica Deposit Insurance Corporation.
Protecting your deposits,
securing your future.
JDIC, protecting deposits for you and me.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people them I say we are my show tonight. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't put it down. Shine your lights
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
People always ask us, they say to me sometimes, you guys are always dancing. You dance at the beginning, you dance, when you have these music bed for the different segments, it's almost irresistible.
My favorite one is the nature one.
Yeah, the nature one?
The outdoorsy one.
Yeah.
What that bumper the name again?
Anyway.
It's the one.
Anyway.
Sunrise Earth.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Sunrisers. If
by
you're
the way,
just
in TV
joining
land,
us,
it's called a bumper. The thing that brings you in.
Yes, it's a bumper.
It's called a bumper.
Yeah, and they will say we're into the bumper.
I wasn't being out of order.
Listen, as I was saying, welcome back. And thank you. If you're just joining us, welcome. You're right on time for what I get excited about every time. If you're watching this for the first time, and you think, why is Haiti introducing her like that? I do it every time. Please help me welcome none other than my girl, your girl, Yenny's girl, everybody's girl, because she's the headliner.
Yeah, but I know, like every morning you do that and I don't know how
to run out.
I don't know how to run out.
With a microphone.
I feel like I should have been on Lost in Time, on the stage. Good morning.
We're going to start to give you a spotlight and you just stand there with a mic.
I love that.
Yeah.
Spotlight, please.
Spotlight.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Now, listen, before we dive into the headlines, I have to tell you this. The Food and Drink Festival is back and it's going to be epic. First up at the Festival Marketplace in downtown Kingston from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And you can get your tickets for 13,500 Jamaican dollars or 90 US dollars.
Oh, that starts tomorrow, March 5. Moving on to March 6. Don't miss Decade 2026 at Queer, also from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. where they're bringing back all the best from past festivals. Tickets for that are, they are 16,500 JMD or 110 USD. So get ready for some amazing food and drinks. And of course, CVM is a very proud sponsor.
See it happen.
Food and drink. Yendi, I got it.
Yeah.
Yendi, hard to be there.
Hard to be there.
Okay, I feel like you're not supposed to expose my whereabouts prior to the whereabouting.
I think everyone knows about your affinity to the food and beverage.
Mine?
Yes. She's a foodie.
Let's jump into the headlines, shall we? Let's go.
Yes.
Jamaica's post-hurricane crop recovery advancing through plant science. As Jamaica works to strengthen its food production systems and recover from the recent passage of Hurricane Melissa, advanced plant science is quietly playing a vital role ensuring farmers have reliable access to clean, healthy, and abundant planting material. One of the leading methods driving this effort is tissue culture technology, applied locally by the Scientific Research Council, the SRC, to rapidly multiply crops and provide the agricultural sector with disease-free plants. Team leader for biotechnology at the SRC, Dr. Colin Scantleberry, explains that through its biotechnology program, the SRC produces planting material for both commercial nurseries and the wider agricultural sector, including ornamental plants as well as food and crop varieties essential to farmers. The SRC also collaborates closely with agencies such as the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining and the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, ensuring that farmers deliver crops that perform more reliably in the field.
At first glance, when you hear this, you say, are we talking about science or are we talking about food production? Because usually we don't equate or compare, there's no correlation often. We think when it comes to science, technologically driven industries, and now agriculture is becoming one like that. And I like the fact that it aids our preparation, because we're living in a time where now hurricanes are no longer rare. We don't like them, we don't want them, but they're happening much more frequently over the many years, and therefore our ability to recover quickly. I remember I went to some place in St. Elizabeth in the mountainous areas, and they said, IT, you're bringing us food. We like that, we appreciate it, but we want seedlings so we can plant, so we can grow again. And to have a system where that can happen quicker or quickly through technology, I embrace that.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because I'm often skeptical when I hear the involvement of science in food production. I think food happens organically and naturally, whether science involves itself or not. There are aspects where science can be beneficial in terms of, reducing loss of crop and improving the rate of reaping, right? But I am the person that becomes a little bit skeptical when I hear about,
science messing with food.
Playing in the rapid growth of cells or the rapid reproduction, making things bigger and larger. Because I understand that there's a need, but I believe big time in allowing things to be, allowing things to do what they do naturally, and finding ways to generate food without perhaps introducing what could be toxicity. I don't know how clean this is if you then speed something up. I don't know if it's beneficial. I don't know if it's harmful. So I hear it. I would need to read and learn more about it. But the truth is, my antennas always go up. I am a skeptic.
I understand that.
I pay attention to, it being disease-free, healthy. Those words are very important in our consideration too. Disease-free, healthy plant seedlings. And I'm sure the SRC and their work with RADA would be ensuring that, because it's critical. It's food.
I feel like if something takes 14 weeks to produce, it takes 14 weeks to produce. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with it then taking 8 weeks. I'm not sure what that does to the cell
quality
makeup
of the food.
I'm not sure.
It's tricky because, supply and demand, because it takes 14 weeks and we need it to take 14 weeks, and the integrity of the food when it's natural, when science kind of plays with it, it's a little challenging. However, when you have something that's decimated and we can't wait 14 weeks, then
food
it's
security.
Just for food security, for just the provision of food itself, then how do we go around that? So I'm with you 100%.
It's a delicate
but
dance.
I understand, the balance of it.
It's a delicate
balance.
Because yes, people need to eat, but we don't want to eat cancer-causing anything.
It's
such a delicate dance. Mark you, I don't know.
I understand.
I'm just questioning.
And it's good questions. These are the questions that we need to ask and research. So
Absolutely, yes.
All right, next up, why not Wednesday headline for IT? Young people,
that's me.
Young people in Argentina are identifying as animals.
He's not ready.
Recently, the Buenos Aires Plaza in Argentina was transformed into a makeshift wilderness for an unusual group of teenagers dressed as cats, foxes, being perched in the branches of trees, imitating the precise movements of Belgian breed dogs and keeping their distance from curious onlookers. It was the latest gathering of Therians, individuals who say they identify mentally, spiritually, or psychologically with non-human animals. The trend has taken over Argentine social media over the past few months, gaining traction on platforms like TikTok, where the hashtag Therian has surpassed 2 million posts, with Argentina leading all other Latin American countries in engagement. Now, the Therian trend took off in Argentina because of the country's fairly free environment. For other young Argentines, the movement has provided a vital community where they can feel truly accepted.
You know what else happened in a Latin American country?
What's that?
Yesterday in Nicaragua, the reggae girls beat Nicaragua.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Those girls. Yeah, we beat Nicaragua 3-2 yesterday in Nicaragua. On our quest for World Cup qualification. Since we talk about Latin American countries.
Let's talk about that.
You see, I helped you there.
I see what you did there.
I don't know what to say about this one.
I don't know. I'm waiting to hear them identify as an eagle and just fly. It's a strange time we're living in.
Trust me.
I've been around for quite some time, but it's a strange time we're living in. But hey,
it's an interesting time to be alive. It's an interesting time to be alive.
It's interesting, but. Reggae girls beat Nicaragua.
Identifying as a boss, and those people must go in them gun shopping. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, reggae girls to a thing.
Yes.
That is all the time we have in our headlines this morning, but we head to a very short break, very short. And then it's time for Wednesday service, and this topic you actually don't want to miss. Have you heard of a purity ring?
A purity what?
A purity ring. So stay tuned to find out what that's about and more right here on Sunrise.
Ring a rosy, a pocket
It's
full
definitely
of
not that.
Supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Datagwan pa.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV. Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jodianne Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
All right, thanks so much for staying with us, Sunrisers. Now, this coming Friday, all roads lead to Purity and Purpose ceremony at Emmanuel Apostolic.
Yes. There you go.
Ooh,
you got it.
Between the Invisalign and the tongue and Emmanuel Apostolic Church in Portmore. There we go. This free event themed Worth the Wait is a beautiful opportunity for young people to recommit their lives to Christ and embrace purity and spiritual renewal.
Wow, listen, that's a very, very interesting topic to have a discussion around. In fact, last evening, myself and my younger daughter, we were talking about the same thing. I didn't even see the run at that time, you know, so I'm excited.
Who is joining us this morning?
I'm excited to introduce who's joining us this morning. Yes. Joining us this morning is Chairman and Deputy Chairwoman of the Youth and Children's Empowerment Ministry at Emmanuel Apostolic, Tavari and Rojan Golden. Welcome.
Good morning. Good to have you both. Let us talk about the conversation that IT says he had. IT, what was the conversation you had?
I mean, we were discussing about the challenges that young Christians face when they are committed to the wait, recognizing the principle that they need to abide by and the distractions, which are many, you know, and so it was tough because especially when they're in a relationship. I mean, if they're not in a relationship, it's one thing, but they're in a relationship and both are Christians and therefore they're challenged to wait. And I am trying to help them wait.
I'm sure you are. Rojan, let's talk about it. Let's talk about where we are, one, as a society.
Yes.
And two, where we are in terms of why. Why should we wait? And how do we, look at how society is viewing the weight. Let's talk about that.
Yes, and it's so interesting that you even asked that question. You know, we're both PKs meaning pastors' kids. And growing up, it was a difficult conversation to have because really, normally what they say is if you're horny, take a cold shower.
Yes,
and that's it. Everything is solved. But, but you know, I went through my own journey. I had a baby out of wedlock, and man, that was a real struggle for me. And it was from that the Lord downloaded in our spirit, you know, what are some of the challenges that young people are faced with based on our own journey. And we said, you know, worth the wait. It really is, because when we go into these relationships, we're not ready per se, we're not healed from past traumas. It's very difficult to really fully commit. And then we have, you know, projection of said traumas on the relationship. And that's why it's very important to understand who you are before you go into that relationship, have an intimate relationship with God, and then moving forward in a godly relationship.
You know, I'm happy that you spoke first before Tavari, because I would want to say that we men are more challenged to wait because of biology. You know, and therefore, I would love Tavari to share. I mean, perhaps not only is it on observed experiences or observations, but your own experiences. If you agree with me, that is more challenging for the male to wait.
I do take that stance. I do take that stance because as men, we face the challenge of facing life head on. Right? We go through situations, we go through circumstances, and it momentarily demoralizes us. So first, we have to heal before we can lead. So we have to learn how to lean on our own level of strength, and then we can learn how to really trust in the Lord. Because He will make a way. He will make a way. It's hard for us as men. There are many temptations every single day. And in our walk, growing up, it is a continuous journey. So we have to be committed. And that's why I paired with my wife here in saying that we really want to present that atmosphere for young people to have a commitment.
Pun intended on pairing with your wife. Let us talk about it from a real life perspective. What are some of the benefits of waiting when you say to young people, it's worth it? Why is it worth it?
Well, for me, from a woman's standpoint, the more you wait, it's the more you're able to build on your spiritual discernment. Say, okay, this is not for me, that's not for me. And waiting doesn't mean that you cannot have the conversation and necessarily engage in activities where you are able to explore the person that you're interested in, not sexually, but intimately. And in that conversation, you can say, well, I'm not really feeling this, or I know if I should go there, then it's going to cause more harm than good. And so I think even in this purity and purpose ceremony, not only are we having that conversation, but we're allowing persons to realize that, hey, if you should blunder, it's not end all, know all. You are able to go back to God and say, hey, God, I know I messed up, but I want to be recommitted to you.
You said something so interesting just now. You said being able to explore the person intimately, but not sexually. And those two are it's often convoluted, where people think there's no separation of intimacy and sex. Sexual intimacy is often the only form of intimacy that people focus on. But let's talk about other forms of intimacy that are not sexual.
You know, in growing up, that perspective to me, I had a real challenge with it. Being a PK, you know,
And women we're visually stimulated, women are auditory, so we see things that we react to. And even if we don't choose to react, our bodies react to it naturally. It's
almost like a pull.
I heard a young Christian lady, she was saying, I said, where you draw the boundary? Where's the line? She said, I told my husband to be, and we are dating, and we're going, and we're courting, and we're waiting. I said, we can't even kiss. I said, kiss? What, isn't kiss allowed? I said, no. I told him that we don't want, and he said, no, it's okay, we're getting at the dating set, we can kiss. And she said, the kissing deep kissing lead to
Definitely.
So the discussion has to be we need to take the discussion to where do we draw the line? Is somebody watching and saying, yes, I ask him, is kissing allowed?
Yeah. And you have to be careful and in knowing your triggers.
Right.
You know, for example, for our relationship when we were courting, we barely went on dates. It was purely phone conversations and getting to know each other. And I say, you know what, for me as a woman, I threw out different scenarios and I tested him to see how he'll respond to that, because I went through a traumatic situation with my child's sperm donor. And even in that, I said to myself that, listen, I do not want a repeat of this. I want to put everything on the table, and I want him to know that, listen, if this is not leading into marriage, I do not want sex. I do not want to go to that next level. I don't need to explore that. I want to know where your heart is and to see if our hearts align.
Let's talk about the conference. Let's talk about, is it a conference?
Yes, well, a ceremony.
Let's talk about the ceremony. What ultimately do you hope to gain from the ceremony? Who do you want to be there, number one, and what's the desired outcome that you guys have?
Well, from my perspective, and we share, we want persons that are ready to look at what God has done and really make that bold step in recommitting to Him. It doesn't matter what your walk in life is. It doesn't matter how far you are, how far along you are, how old you are, how young you are. We are all equal at the foot of the cross, and your past is your past, and it cannot measure who you are. So these are the persons that we want to come to the ceremony. Bring your heart, and God will do the rest. Singles, persons who have divorces, persons who want to make that step.
You call it a ceremony, not a convention or a conference or a seminar. It's a ceremony. It's like a wedding style event. Paint the picture for me. What happens? Did we walk down together? I mean, what will happen?
No, so it's a very, very intimate gathering. We're not even going to stream it because we want persons to feel safe and comfortable when they're having that recommitment to Christ. So it's going to be in the form of a wedding. The concept of the bridegroom and the church, bridegroom being that of God and us, the church. And we will then allow participants to march down the aisle with a family member, or if they choose just to go with themselves, and then there will be an officiant. That is Minister Romain Sohan, and he will guide us through what is purity, what is the purposeful living in obtaining purity, and of course they will have a moment to write their vows in their journals and receive their purity rings and some other giveaways. So it's a very, very cool twist to the love series that we've been engaging in for the past couple of Fridays, starting from February 13th up to now. So it's really, again, we really want persons to understand, even from our perspective, you know, what good love, what true love, what God's love means, and applying that in our relationships.
And the ceremony is this Friday?
This Friday.
Give me the details, the time, the where, the
Okay,
how.
so the ceremony is at the Emmanuel Apostolic Church, Portmore. That's the Brayton Parkway, Portmore Pines in Portmore, and it starts at 7:30. All roads lead to Emmanuel. You can come to view, or if you would like to participate and you're part of a church, you can get permission from your pastors or your ministers, and then of course you can register. We have a Google form, we're on Eventbrite, and it's open to anyone to witness this miraculous, intimate moment.
Do you know Pastor Thomas?
Of course, that's our bishop.
Good morning to you, Bishop. Just in testing.
Yes, that's our bishop. Yes.
All right, so you see the Google form there on screen. So as Rojan just mentioned, you go on, you fill out that Google form, you submit, and then you go on and attend on Friday, March 6th at 7:30.
Yes.
I remember she said, age is no
limit.
No limit. So you can, if you've been waiting, past a certain age, come still.
Yes.
All right.
I like it, you know.
Good stuff.
I look forward to seeing your daughter there.
Yes. I'm going to come.
Yes.
All right, our guests have been Tavari and Rojan Goulding. That's it for Wednesday's service. We have more sunrise on the flip side, so please stick and stay. I feel like I see someone in the kitchen.
You see the excitement?
the morning. Elegance isn't just seen, it's sensed. Set on Jamaica's north coast, the Montego Bay Convention Center rises with intention. A space designed to inspire, connect, and lead. Polished, purpose-built, poised for what's next. Step into a venue where scale meets serenity, where openness isn't just a design, it's a philosophy. This is more than a venue. This is where vision checks in.
Do it for your best life. Go check your HIV status. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me I tell yourself do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom, coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan. Do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life.
Critical illness has many faces. 1 in 4 people will be affected. Protect what matters with critical illness insurance from Sagicor Life.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
Watagwan. Watagwan. Datagwan. Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV. Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard, and the music hits I play, and the
Festival. We can start there. Okay, thank you for sticking and staying with us. CIBC Caribbean is deeply involved with the Jamaica Food and Drink Festival, if you didn't know, JFDF. They view the festival as a vibrant celebration of Jamaican food, culture and community. CIBC aims to enhance the festival's experience for its Visa card holders. And of course, Renee Whitehorn, marketing manager at CIBC, is here to tell us more. And then Chef Lumley, who I taught to cook. He'll be whipping up some breakfast for us, so you don't want to miss that. Good morning, Renee. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm well.
You know what I want to ask you first? How does CIBC Caribbean plan to enhance the overall experience for attendees at the festival this year? Let me ask you.
All right, cool. You can speak to the Jamaica Food and Drink Festival as a real salute to Jamaica's excellence and culinary excellence. Not only does it shine a spotlight on brand Jamaica and celebrates, it supports entrepreneurship at varying levels, but also it allows us to really embrace the creativity, the boldness, the culture of Jamaican cuisine. And so we're happy to come on board with this initiative, just also to give our Visa, CIBC Visa clients additional wow experiences. We are happy to be partnering with Jamaica's very own culinary ambassador, Chef Brian Lumley. We know that wherever he goes, it's a wow experience.
Absolutely, yes.
And so, persons will have that to look forward to because we know it's going to be fantastic.
Whoa. So already I was going to ask you about the benefits and rewards that are available for CIBC Caribbean, especially Visa card holders. And I'm sure at this occasion, when they use their Visa cards, the benefits will accrue. So talk to us about the benefits and the rewards.
When you use your Visa card to make purchases every day in life, there are always benefits that are gained from the use of the card. So this is no different. Another experience where you can gain rewards from using your card. Some of our clients, because of their usage, will be coming to the festival, courtesy of CIBC and Visa. So we look forward to hosting them there as well.
Wow, awesome. Listen. I want to, let's just project then outside of the event itself. How does CIBC itself support local businesses and entrepreneurship generally in Jamaica?
So we do that at various levels. So our business banking or retail arm, we have programs for women in business. We have programs for small businesses, loans or guidance as they grow their business. So we support at varying levels. As you grow, you move into our corporate division because you grow, your business grows, and we grow with you. So we support the staff within the organization. We support the organizations themselves. We guide, and we're with a partnership. So we're there every step of the way.
Awesome. That's good to know. And of course, you cannot smell it at home, but I'm smelling what's happening, and it's stimulating the aroma that is coming from the kitchen and the Yendi and the palpable excitement at Yendi. I'm sure it's going to be displayed in a short while. Yendi, what's happening in the kitchen?
IT never had my way, I would just not even answer you right now. If I had my way, I'd just be having a whole wrap with Chef Brian Lumley. It's not shrimp, but it's something else in the seafood family. Chef Lumley, how are you? It's great to have you.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
All right, talk to me now. What are you whipping up for us today?
All right, so this is one of the dishes. I'm doing two dishes at the Decades booth for Jamaica Food and Drink and CIBC Visa booth.
Yes.
And I decided to kind of merge it because I can't bring the both dishes here that I wanted. So instead of shrimp, I decided that, because I know you're going to be on TV this time, I bring lobster. You know what I mean? Because I know it's I'm like a foodie friend. Remember that lobster I did some years ago?
Listen.
I was like, you know what, let me give a taste of that.
Don't you love thoughtful friends?
So what this is, it's a lobster that I'm sauteing a little garlic butter vibe going on here, some spices.
Yes.
Then I'm making a June plum and green apple slaw. Right. Then I have a peri meal here. And we're gonna plate up soon.
Okay.
All right. Just giving the lobster a little bit. Let me turn this down a bit. And then we serve it with a Cavassier soup that you have to freeze, keep it on ice, and then you pour that with the seafood. And why all this is important, the name of the festival is Jamaica Food and Drink.
Right.
And it's really an innovative space for chefs. It's one of the biggest festivals for the year, and I'm happy that they moved it to March now, even though not intentional, but they're going to keep it this year at that time. And really, this festival is really the lost in time for food festival.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. If you want to understand what this is.
We get lost in THYME
Yeah,
when it comes
see
to
me?
this
When you go in the
festival.
as
We're lost
a
in
foodie,
time.
as a foodie, right?
Yeah.
So, but this one, lost in. I like that. Lost
Ryan,
in
you
time.
just got it?
Yeah, it's slow. Listen, it's been a long morning.
It's because you're multitasking. It's okay. We just want you to focus on making the slaw.
All right, so we're gonna plate this up now as the lobster, getting ready. So, I put the mayo first.
While you plate up, chef, let me ask you, how do you come up? I mean, there's so many dishes that you can make. There's so many spaces that you have cooked in. You've gone to different countries all over the world. How do you decide what food you're going to bring when you have a festival like this? What dishes you're going to tap into? How do you make a decision of what to actually plate up?
Yeah, that's actually a great question. But what it is what I'm inspired by.
Yeah.
Right? I'm inspired by different things. And when I go, I try to use maybe the local thing or what's in right now or what's a trend right now. A lot of times it's what I feel. I may go to a restaurant or a location or I visited somewhere that I saw something really cool. So, for example, it's a funny act that the last time I saw you, I was telling you I was going to South Africa.
Yes,
and I was talking about that. This is where the inspiration for this dish came from, with the piri-piri, mayo, and etc. So, you just take different things from
different experiences
that you go, and I roll that way. Yeah.
So when we come on out now to the Jamaica Food and Drink Festival, and we come on now, because this is specifically for decades, correct?
Correct, yeah.
So when we come now to Chef Lumley, we say, we're going to get our lobster.
Yeah.
We're going to get our slaw.
Yeah.
What else is going
So
on?
this is, and we're going to have a Cavassier glazed spare ribs, right? So what it is just innovation, something you don't get on every day, normal. We want to be able to step it up, and CIBC is the perfect boot space to come and taste innovation.
Stepped up indeed. All right, so let's top off our dish.
All right.
I'm salivating.
Aiti, I'm so happy that you're salivating. You can stay right over there and salivate yourself with that lovely Renee you have there.
Renee.
Do you know what this is? Trinidadians love it.
Oh, Shadow Benny.
All right, there you go.
Come on, man.
But in Jamaica, it's
as a
called
cultured girl.
and I saw some micro basil there, but in Jamaica it's called spirit weed. That's what we know it as.
What we call it?
Spirit weed.
Look at that. Can you imagine me know what Trinidadians call it and not what we call it?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Spirit weed.
Spirit
So,
weed.
chef, the only thing that's missing here now is a fork.
No, man, I got you.
Okay, thought so. Was worried.
Thoughtful friends.
Oh, bless you.
But you have to use a chef knife.
Say less.
Wait, and then
Oh, you top it
you
off.
have to
with
pour
the-
off the soup. Just a drizzle.
My goodness.
And it's supposed to be very cold.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Chef, do I need to
Make
do
sure you take a
Do I need to
piece.
do one of these? To do?
All right, sure.
Yeah.
Make sure it cuts through and it's sharp,
Yeah. Wait, so make sure I take
can
a
give you
piece
a-
that what, chef?
Yeah, man, that the soup went over. And you mix that in.
And do a little bit
Mixy.
Mixy.
There you go.
And a little sloy.
I mean, I feel like more one piece still, But
Want it, can't get it. Get it, no want it.
They call me DJ and Patrick said, listen, wait till when the break. Pass the Cavassier.
That's very unnecessary. There's no way food should be this good.
Ooh.
Chef Lumley, where exactly will you be located at Jamaica Food and Drink Festival? Where is it?
Sabina Park, right in near the DJ, is it? In the center of the field? Can't miss it.
I'll tell you something.
Let's look for the bright red from CIBC.
No, I have to go find them.
Chef
Mercy said no. You know, this is a blessing. I always thought God's favorites were singers, but God's favorites might actually be chefs and farmers. I'm just saying, let me get like a shadow benny in this.
Correct. That citrusy vibe is when you see that, when you bite into that shadow benny. No man, don't miss it here. Oh man, there you go.
There we go.
That's why I love food.
That's why we love you. Our guests have been, hold on, tell them, who are the guests? Tell them.
Listen. Our guests, you don't have to guess. They've been Renee Whitehorn, marketing manager at CIBC, and Chef Brian Lumley, who I taught to cook. You know, it's time for a short break. And then TK has your morning news, so don't move a muscle. Stick and stay with us. Yeah, you know, so yeah, get to it up. No.
I was hoping that.
Brian.
Relay is back Sunday, March 8, 2026, Emancipation Park at 6:30 a.m. Register now at runningeventsja.com. The time by BK 5K Relay Day is
7 o'clock. March 1 to 7 is Civil Servants Week at Quartz Optical, Lucky Dollar, and Ashley Furniture Home Store. All civil servants will get 40% off credit purchases on 24 to 48 months at Quartz, Lucky Dollar, and Ashley, and 40% off frames on credit purchases 12 to 24 months at Quartz Optical. You don't want to miss out on this massive offer. It's Civil Servants Week at Quartz Optical, Lucky Dollar, and Ashley Furniture Home Store. March 1 to 7 with 40% off credit purchases. Conditions apply.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that to me need. More delicious moments every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Rainforest make it nice. Rainforest, I go make it nice.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright, stand by.
You want me to look this one?
Yeah. 4, 3, 2.
What is meant by bank failure?
A bank fails when it cannot meet its financial obligations to depositors.
So if the bank fail, that means we can't draw no money?
That remind me of the woman where they run the partner and name off the money. Could even get withdraw.
However, in the event of bank failure, your savings are protected by JDIC
and insured up to 1.2 million per depositor, per ownership category, and per institution.
So you mean to tell me, if the bank fails, I get back up to $1.2 million?
All of the accounts you have in the bank, in the same name, JDIC I go add them up.
So if you have $400,000 in the bank, you are going to get it back.
But the most anybody can get back is 1.2 million per depositor, per ownership category, and per institution.
JDIC, now go on with things, man.
JDIC, protecting deposits
for you and me.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Bring back the fun of shopping. Discover the best finds in every aisle of amazing items. For your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, or any room, Azan Super Center has that perfect touch to elevate your space to the next level. Our team is ready to help you find what you are looking for you or someone else. So stop by our Crossroads store today and rediscover the fun of shopping.
Azan Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Dozens of supporters gathered at Emancipation Park on Tuesday in a peaceful show of solidarity for the family of Melissa Silvera. The demonstration drew friends, relatives, and concerned citizens who voiced their support and called for justice. Our reporter Kevin Black was on the ground and brings us the reaction from those in attendance.
A myriad of people came out at Emancipation Park on Tuesday following the gruesome 2023 death of Melissa Silvera. Well-wishers, family members, and other participants came out pleading for the lessening of violence towards women as well as to provide support to the family. CVM News was on location, and these are some of the people we spoke to.
Well, as a concerned Jamaican citizen, I heard about the protests and I decided that
it's time I came out and let my voice be heard because it's an important issue that faces a lot of the women and the children in the society.
And so we're not going to have it. There is no way that we can go from chemistry class and the canteen and chatting and sitting on the ground in our immaculate uniforms and then moving to one of us is horrifically killed.
For Melissa Silvera, which is my best friend, and it's because of as everybody knows, that her husband killed her. And so we're here protesting that provocation is no justification.
Shock has again gripped the nation following the tragic death of an infant. The mother of a 2-month-old baby is this morning being sought by police in Manchester after she reportedly drowned him in a bucket of water Tuesday afternoon. The details may be triggering, so viewer discretion is advised.
Signs of life now disrupted. The visuals indicate a chore, the placement of containers, buckets with water, and clothes pinned on a line outside the incomplete structure. Then inside, an infant, silent. Inside a bucket of water, baby Mateo Forbes. Not a chore, a bundle of joy, born December 20, 2025, gone. Locals fear the mother of the baby, said to be of unsound mind, completed the act at the family's home in Top Hill, Manchester this morning. Emotions are high.
I feel upset. I cried. I don't know how to express it, how I feel about it. So when I hear, I call the baby father, but I didn't get him. And I call the guy who come, uncle, his nephew, and him come here and call me and say, if me hear that, he died. And I said, no, nothing like that. And when me come out of the gate and come up, I see one crowd here. And then me come out there and then say, yes, the baby died. So he turned down in a pool of water, in a bucket of water.
Locals told our news team the 20-year-old mother has since fled. The child's grandfather, Jeffrey Forbes, also called Lion, appeared struck by the horror as he made his way to the house. Ms. Thomas admits she too is jolted by the tragedy.
We never expect it because up to last night, he and his boyfriend was talking and he said that he's going to bush to draw 5 bags of carrot to send him go doing here because them are go christen the baby this month. So he might go look the money if he send him go doing here.
Was it her only child?
Yes, it's our only child.
Left with no clear answer as to what pushed her over the edge Tuesday, Thomas reflects.
From the baby born, I share care for him, so I don't know what come over her this morning.
In terms of family, she's from here. What's her?
Yes, she's from here.
And what's her family support like?
She support him. My grandmother support him. Every morning he go over there and he bear the baby over there. He live and he bear the baby. So whenever I look for that from her.
So you think it's just unfortunate?
Yes, it's unfortunate.
Up to news time, there were no updates on the mother's whereabouts.
In international news, World Health Organization director says 3 paramedics have been killed and 6 injured while working to recover people injured by explosions in southern Lebanon, where Israel has been mounting continuous strikes. In the meantime, the Israeli military says that it has begun another wave of extensive strikes against Iran. The U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, insists President Trump made the decision to attack Iran because he was presented with what he called a unique opportunity for the mission to be successful. He says the second wave of attacks will be stronger than the first. More from Al Jazeera.
Secretary of State Rubio said the second phase will be tougher than the first. Look, I think the target deck, as we used to talk about it in the military, started off with leadership targets, worked its way down to missile targets, ballistic missile defense. It now worked its way down to the Navy to keep the Persian Gulf open. But there are a lot more targets in that deck that I believe the Americans will prosecute. One thing that hasn't been attacked is the nuclear facilities for a second time, but also it doesn't appear to me that any of the ground force elements have been attacked either by either their headquarters, their training areas, or their troops. So it is still what we would call a target-rich environment inside of Iran.
I want to bring our viewers a little bit more breaking news. Qatari authorities say they've busted 2 sleeper cells operating for Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard. They say that 10 suspects have since been arrested.
And to sports, Manchester High are now a win away from winning the Issa Rural Area Under-19 best-of-3 finals after a 102-61 blowout win over first-time finalists Homewood Technical in Game 1 on Tuesday. Manchester, who are the reigning All-Ireland champions, overpowered their opponents, taking a 42-34 lead in the halftime interval. They opened up a 26-point advantage at the end of the third quarter, leading 77-51, before going on to take the 41-point win. Game 2 will be played at Manchester High on Friday. In the meantime, Herbert Morrison led the Under-16 best-of-3 finals 1-0 after their 57-36 win over Manchester in Game 1 on Monday. Tyler Linton with a game-high 15 points and Antonio Carr with 13 led the way for Herbert Morrison. Jaquan Palmer with 14 points and 11 rebounds was the top performer for Manchester. We'll now hear from Manchester High and Homewood Technical's Under-19 coaches.
Well, we have played them about 3 times before. They are a very good team. So, we had to prepare properly. We threw some stuff at them today that we didn't do for the first 3 games. And it worked perfectly today.
This was a game, it was close at points. Up until halftime, they were up by about 7 or 8 then. It took a turn. The last half really just got away from us a bit. But as you said, we're down 1. Friday is game 2, and we're looking forward to coming back.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. There's more Sunrise coming up after this.
Business is fast, easy, flexible, and costs less. Oh, entrepreneurs, let's go digital! The government of Jamaica and the European Union present Digital Jamaica Training Series. Learn how technology grows your business. Choose the right digital tools. Manage your staff, customers, and money digitally. Data security and privacy. Artificial intelligence. We'll be in every parish. Apply online. www.jbdc.net. Log on fast. Digital Jamaica. Powering connectivity for MSMEs.
Hi, I'm Landy. Welcome to NLA Connect, the National Land Agency's customer engagement platform. NLA Connect is a simple, user-friendly platform designed to help you share your feedback, get support, and updates about land-related matters. Available 24/7, NLA Connect allows you to share suggestions, comments, and commendations, submit queries and report issues, attach files with your requests, track requests and get real-time status updates, connect with NLA client engagement officers, and provide feedback on the service received by the platform. We're making it easier for you to connect with us. You can access NLA Connect via our website, using the kiosk at any of our offices, or scanning the QR code displayed at our locations. Need any help along the way? Check out our FAQs section. It has all the answers you need in one location. NLA Connect, your voice, our priority.
Discover an easier way to pay your taxes. Use your Sagicor Bank Business Credit Card. You'll get a 1-month payment holiday, up to 55 days interest-free, and unlimited rewards points on every dollar you spend. Don't have a Sagicor Bank Business Credit Card? Apply online for yours today.
All right, welcome, Sunrisers. Now, the Jamaica Institution of Engineers, JIE, and the Faculty of Engineering and Computing at the University of Technology, UTech, Jamaica, will be hosting the National Resilience Symposium 2026, themed Engineering Jamaica's Future, Building Resilience Through Collaboration. And so we have the President of the University of Technology, Jamaica, UTech, Dr. Kevin Brown, and the President of the Jamaica Institution of Engineers, JIE. Good morning to you both. Dr. Thorpe, Dr. Kevin Brown, how are you?
Good. We're doing very well.
Good to have you both.
Morning persons? You're morning persons? I am a morning person. Yeah. That's fine with me. Yeah, that's good.
Dr. Brown doesn't have a choice. He runs an institution that runs morning till night.
Yeah.
So morning and night.
Well, the first question I want to ask is, of course, Jamaica have been facing hurricanes and other related shocks over the past, in recent years. Now, what makes resilience such an important national priority for us at this specific moment?
Well, I want to say that, we have experienced in a very recent time Hurricane Melissa, and we would have learned and understand that the cost of rebuilding is just about $8.8 billion US dollars. And the fact of the matter is, that's the cost. But what about the persons who are actually affected? And how long will it take for them to be normalized or get back to normal? And when at the JIE, when we look at these factors, we realize that people have been talking in their own little silos as to how it is that we can get these persons back and Jamaica back to normal. But the reality is we have not had a situation or a setting where we, as Jamaicans from different walks of life, actually have come to the table to have a discussion or a discourse basically to say, hey, listen, how do we get our nation back? And what can help us not to be so susceptible the next natural disasters that comes around. So resilient is not just an option, it's the way of life of Jamaica, especially since we are sitting in this weather vein in the Caribbean. And some of us would feel, I felt the shake up on Sunday.
Did we ever feel it?
We definitely have to start to think, plan, and live resilient.
It's interesting because when you hear the term resilient, especially post-Hurricane Melissa, we often think of the human factor, and I don't think people look at the structural factor. So the bridges, the buildings, how resilient are these in the face of, in the wake of natural disasters? Well, let us also expand on the conversation into financial systems, governance, social stability in the conversation when it comes to resilience. Dr. Brown, walk me through what really needs to happen to be truly resilient in the sense that we're discussing here now.
Well, I think you mentioned some of the key factors there, but I think the focus for us is on the engineering resilience because the built environment specifically is so important to our nation. We all live in homes, we all want to use the roads, we depend on the utilities, water, electricity, internet, and these are important elements that can get affected by disasters such as hurricanes and earthquakes. So it's important when we talk about resilience, it's very simple. It's how do you ensure that you have a built environment, a utility system, infrastructure basically, that can stand up to earthquakes, hurricanes, and other natural disasters. And if you look at the whole predictions around climate change, with increased heating of the climate, we're going to see stronger, more intense, more frequent hurricanes. We're already experiencing the earthquakes, of course. Thankfully, our built environment seems to be coping with the earthquakes, but as Melissa showed, as it relates to hurricanes, perhaps there's a lot of improvement required, and you're going to have to engineer this resilience. There's a lot of conversation around the cost, and Dr. Thorpe mentioned the cost, huge amounts of money, but you're going to have to engineer that resilience. You're going to have to figure out how can you build low-cost housing, that is still able to stand up to these earthquakes. How are you going to ensure, for example, that schools you can literally reopen schools the next day after a Cat 5 hurricane and still have roads, still have electric power? So there's a lot to be discussed there, and this is why we're partnering with the Jamaica Institution of Engineers, because we have to have an engineering conversation, how we're going to engineer this resilience.
And that was where I was going, because usually hurricane seasons were an academic discussion before, but now it's a realistic situation that we are looking at and we are preparing. I'm sure, I feel confident that we are preparing in a better way than we were before. I even consciously recognizing that the hurricane season this year, we are more guarded and cautious and prudent because the possibilities are no longer just a possibility. You know, it can happen and will happen sometimes. No, what I want to ask about is the collaboration between the University of Technology and JIE, and what is the importance of the collaboration, and what does it mean exactly, and why it is that the collaboration you found it necessary to collaborate and coalesce together.
Well, I'll let Dr. Thorpe speak as well, but ultimately, we were approached by the Jamaica Institution of Engineers, so you know, but we were happy to collaborate because UTech is an engineering school. Right. You know, when we were formed in 1958, one of the first programs that we introduced was engineering. So for a very long time, we've been producing Jamaica's engineers, and it's important that as an institution, our curriculum is based on the needs of the nation, and ensure that we're producing engineers who can design and build. You know, the built environment in a way that's resistant to shocks such as disasters. I'll let Dr. Thorpe also chime in.
Yes, the fact that, as you mentioned earlier on, you know, the hurricane discussion always, almost every year, previous to the active and increased hurricane systems that we've been having, not only in Jamaica, but in the Caribbean. Right. We have to start to look at the reality. So not just in the academic world and measure which one and know the name of the system, but now we need to actually have the research and industry meeting together. So that's where the academics and the industry are now going to partner. So as engineers, we're now partnering with academic who are doing the research, who are doing all the historical data collection, and now putting it into reality to solve a problem, a proposed solution to a critical problem of resilience that will benefit all of us in Jamaica, and I should say extend to the Caribbean. And that's why we're actually extending this symposium, not only to Jamaica, but to our Caribbean neighbors as well.
You know, what's interesting is this conversation is one that is just, it's not just timely for now, but it's critical in terms of even the future of the country. Because engineering incorporates so much. Even, we don't have time, but I even want to say to you, boy, Dr. Thorpe, if we could have put every light pole under, like all lights run underground. Absolutely. Like what does that take financially? Like what does it truly require in terms of cost to create a society that is truly resilient and obviously necessarily so because of where we are located, you know? But the conversations are necessary and we thank you for having them. We look forward to the takeaways from the symposium. Please come back and tell us
quickly remind
on the
us
solutions.
The when, where, time, and the details.
All right, so the symposium is tomorrow and Friday, so Thursday, March 5th, Friday, March 6th. And because of what you mentioned, Wendy, it is so involved. It requires 2 days to have these real conversations because we're not looking at a talk shop. We're looking at real solutions. So we're having discourse from everybody, including the regular man in the street. Right. To come and tell us about your terms of reference so that we can craft at the end of it some form of policy to actually look at how Jamaica can tackle the whole aspect of resilience.
Even the involvement of the coastal engineer and what that means for, oh my goodness.
Well, you mentioned putting utilities underground. It's a very strong and disastrous snowstorm that forced New York City to put their electrics underground.
So it's in response to a severe occurrence. So perhaps we need to look at how we are responding to be foolproof for the future.
Yes. I know the first thing we're going to say is expensive, but then, as you said, the future, as it's in terms of New York, that was done decades ago. It's still underground. They're now able to have electricity during really bad snowstorms, so maybe we need to make the investment.
And I'm sure persons in the West would say it was very expensive for them to build out electricity for months on it.
Yes, absolutely.
And recovery is much more expensive, $8 billion US. I mean, trust me.
But I want to put a spin on that, just to sum it up, that recovery in terms of properties and so on, but what about lives? And that is why we want the resilient and a resilient Jamaica to be out there so we can actually save life.
No life lost.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Listen, we could talk about this for quite some time.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kevin Brown, President of the University of Technology, Jamaica, UTEC, and Dr. Balvin Thorpe, President of Jamaica Institution of Engineers. This is where you need to be for the rest of the morning. Stick and stay. Don't move.
You know, in my next life, I'm going to be an engineer.
Yeah.
No, true story. I actually loved architecture and started looking into architecture. So remember I did art at CXC? Wait, hey, we got out of the break. We and the people in my
Everybody want to see a country right now.
One thing about Jamaica, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey, what I want? Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan? That a guan, pa. What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Employers, your hard contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is...
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Every dream conquered is
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
I love that. Love that. All right. Thanks so much for staying with us, Sunrisers. It's a foodful morning in this segment. We're here with brand manager for the Swiss line of products, Lasagna Thompson, alongside Chef Bling to spotlight Swiss's newly launched veg and beans packaging and what it means for everyday kitchens. Good morning. Welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you.
I'm going to say, Lasagna, did you take me out of the kitchen? Or did Chef Bling force me out of the kitchen? What's going on here?
It's Chef Bling.
Don't worry. Either which way, Chef, I'm going to taste the cookings. Right. Lasagna, tell me why Swiss decided to launch this new packaging for the veg and beans.
All right, so, at Swiss, we're very keen on the environment. As you can see, it's in a Tetra Pak.
Yeah.
So when you think about the product being easy to use, the packaging being easy to open, you're thinking about Swiss. It's very lightweight, so it can be stored very easily on your shelves. When you think about chemicals, metallic elements, this packaging, you have nothing to worry about with this packaging.
Now, we're talking about a wide range here. Yes, we're talking about the packaging, but we're not just talking about one item. There are many products now that are now in these Tetra Paks. Tell me about what products are available.
So we have 10 products in the product line.
Wow.
10. So we have veg and then we have beans. So for the veg and bean, we have, the ever-trusted mixed veg. There's the corn. There is the peas and carrots, right? And for the beans option, we have chickpeas, which every regular Jamaican, we do curry chickpeas, or we want to razzle-dazzle it up a little bit. We put in a little shrimp, we put in a little chicken.
Oh, chickpeas platinum in my house. Chickpeas at least twice a week in my house,
So we have red kidney beans, there's lentils, there's black beans, there is pigeon peas, which we call it gungo peas in Jamaica.
And we love all of these, because you take away all of the time where we have to have pressure. You don't have to pressure nothing again.
Everything is pre-cooked.
With the same amount of flavor. You don't lose flavor.
No. And you can eat it right out of the box as well. There is the new addition to the line, which in every Jamaican household, we have to have some with our oxtail.
Broad bean.
Butter beans. Right.
Butter bean, broad bean, which one?
Butter beans. So that's the newest addition to the Swiss line.
Now, let me ask you something. I'm going to reach here and grab one of these. Can you show us the proper way to
open it?
Yes. How do we open this box?
Are we seeing it? Yeah.
There we go.
All right. So we do the flaps at the sides, right?
Right.
Then we squeeze like this. Then we fold. So we fold, and then we fold.
Oh, it's
and
perforated.
Then, yes, and then we tear. So see? We're tearing.
Listen.
And then we pour.
So you don't even need no can opener.
No.
You don't need no
Knife.
scissors.
None of that in the kitchen.
Oh, that is very cool.
Yeah, so we just tear it and you pour.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And because it's perforated, it does half the work for you already.
Yep.
Look there. No, that is very cool. You see? So you guys will solve everyday kitchen problems
Everyday
for
kitchen
us?
problems, yeah.
I love that. IT?
Listen.
Lasagna has solved my problems. What you have going on over there?
Well, we're thinking outside the can. You got it? Yes. Because myself and Chef Bling, we are putting it together. Notice the collective pronoun. We are putting it together.
so
you know. Chef Bling,
That's
what
really
we're preparing
cool.
this morning?
Alright, so we're preparing a Swiss jerk chickpea slider. And as you can see, as you go into the oil, it's ready.
Yes.
And that's because the Swiss products, are cooked already. So all you have to do is to ground up your chickpea, some flour. And the secret is actually the chickpea brine. So you need to save that because remember it's Lent,
Yes. So we're going vegetarian.
Yes. So our egg replacement is actually the chickpea brine.
Oh.
It's called aquafaba. All right. So we have our bread. All right. Have some butter on it.
Yes.
So we don't want our sauce to seep. And this sauce is called our Mambo Mayo Fusion. Mambo Mayo Fusion. All right?
I feel like you want to.
So we're gonna give a generous helping to the bottom buns. Another generous helping to the top buns. All right. You want a taste? No.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do some lettuce, fresh lettuce. All right.
Like it now.
To the top bun.
Yeah, so put in the
fresh lettuce, all right?
Fresh lettuce in
Just gonna mark it. Just gonna mark it, all right? So you're gonna assemble now. So this is your patty.
Yes.
All right. So what you want is a crisp exterior and a soft interior.
Oh.
That's why you don't fry it for too long, right?
Why you put the slider down there and not up there?
Well, we're just doing two. So because this is a rack of bread, we're just doing two, right?
All right.
So I wanted to give you options. All right. So I do that now. And it's because I just pull apart. All right. And pull apart. Oh, it's good.
All right, so let's see this. Are you seeing this? Are you smelling it?
Hold on.
It smells good and look good. And I know who wants it. And of course, I'm going to be turning into a waiter now.
All right.
No, DJ, so I bring it over here now. Breakfast.
Oh, thank you. I wait no more. Lasagna?
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Do call me.
No, if you want to make one, we can make one together.
No worries, sir. For this, remember, Patrick want one, and DJ want one.
No,
Sasha,
but what
Sasha
chef is saying, him can teach you how to cook, so when you go home, Karen can be impressed.
Go on again, Yendi.
Chef is saying he can teach you how to cook, so when you go home, Karen can be impressed.
All right, chef.
So go on. You want the lesson?
Go make one.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So
how long it take?
Less than 3 minutes.
Oh yes.
Start the timer. All right.
All right.
So as I was saying,
so
you don't need no can opener. You don't need nothing, right? So we'll move, right?
You're not even missing the meat.
So remember, we tell us we want the aquafaba.
Yeah.
So that is the aquafaba. All right. Good. So this is what we want, right?
Yeah.
Going in our food processor. Ensure it's really drained. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Because you don't want no liquid to spoil it.
No. Make it soggy.
Food processor. Alright, remember, how much time we gone so far? 2 minutes, 30 seconds. We're good.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
You don't want to blend too far. Alright? You want to blitz, stop. Blitz, stop. Because remember, if you go too far, you start make hummus, and you don't want that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
All right,
makes sense.
All right, so now we have our shredded chickpea. Go into our container. Don't need this again. Get one of our spoons. So at time we season up now, right? You ready?
Yeah.
You have to season up, do you know?
Yeah, man, that I mean.
Alright.
I learn.
Alright, good.
I'm a
student. You have this now. We have jerk chick. We have remember jerk chickpea now? So we have the jerk sauce. Add where you want it.
Add any amount?
Any amount you want.
Alright.
Alright. Don't worry worry yourself. I'll clean up after you. Don't worry yourself. Remember me and your sous chef today. Alright, so you see this now, this is the Chef Bling special. Alright? You need this.
We're not tell them what
Nah, tell them, alright? This is brown sugar to balance the spices. Alright? Last but not least, Scotch bonnet pepper powder.
Hi.
How much you want in there?
Like a tubs.
A tubs.
Alright, go on, get it.
Make sure look by the end, because we don't want to put too much on there and lose it. Oh, no, it's right. It's still good. It's still good.
And then you put on your gloves.
How much minutes we got? One?
Just put on your gloves, man. Put on your gloves. This I have to see.
People, we're going to finish this in the break. And brace yourself. I mean, make your way down to CVM TV, because trust me, you're going to want to taste this, you know, when I'm done. You know what I mean? Bling, bling. IT and the bling.
Alright. So you're going to form a ball now.
Like dumpling?
Yeah, form a little ball. So it's going to be flour, aquafaba, panko breadcrumbs, in that order.
Oh.
Any size you think is necessary.
Come, IT, form the ball, man.
Shop time to the next governor.
No problem, man.
Because man, make it like a dumpling, like you know?
What you want me to do now? I need to do something.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, surgery now.
All right.
Surgery.
We're going to the break here.
Come on, IT, you got this. We can get it in the pot
Cut
before
it in
the break.
half.
Come on,
Half
IT.
In half?
Yeah, half. Yeah. Roll it up now. No, man. Press and roll. Press and roll.
Like a dumpling, yeah?
Yeah. Put in your flour now.
Toss it in the flour now. Yes.
Alright. Same thing. You have to press and roll. Don't make it get away from you, you know. You have to control it. Yeah, the chef, you know. Alright, take it up now. Don't worry how it look, man. Excess flour. Shake off the excess flour. Alright.
Don't try this at all.
Alright? Put it in the aquafaba and see if we can get it together.
This, honestly, might have been one of my favorite moments on Sunrise. IT Cook. I think we should have dedicated a whole show to IT cooking. All right. We're going to head to a quick break. Our guests have been Lasagna Thompson, brand manager in the Swiss line of products, and Chef Bling teaching IT. I'm not sure what he's teaching IT, but God bless him for trying. We're going to head to the break and come on back. Stick with us right here on Sunrise.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that terminate. More delicious moments every day of the week.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Discover an easier way to pay your taxes. Use your Sagicor Bank Business Credit Card. You'll get a 1-month payment holiday, up to 55 days interest-free, and unlimited rewards points on every dollar you spend. Don't have a Sagicor Bank Business Credit Card? Apply online for yours today. Conditions apply.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that terminate. More delicious moments every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Rainforest make it nice. Rainforest, I go make it.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access.
Yeah, like the body dysmorphia.
Yes, girls different
Yeah.
from boys.
Girls, right? So there's a lot of attention on girls and how it is that they become sensitized to their body. There's this external desire for validation, the likes, and so they're more, sensational pictures have to be posted so that you can get likes. And we used to think that it was just the girls that were affected, but no, the boys are also affected. So Yui has been doing a lot of research on how social media and images related to beauty and body affects men. And you see it in the hyper exercise and hyper desire for muscularity. So it's there. It's just happening in what would be considered a socially okay avenue.
You know what's interesting is I think back to the 90s, the early 2000s, and you think, okay, magazines were the source of quote-unquote aspirational material.
Right.
So body, lifestyle, you look at who's on the cover this week and this is your goal. But you would have to actually leave your home, drive a vehicle, get on the bus, go for a walk to consume this. Now it is that we have a device.
Pick up the magazine and read it and put it down.
You best believe. So you have to be so intentional to get the information. Now you could be researching something and information is just coming at you. What do we do, Dr. Coley? What do we do to reprogram ourselves to not be all consuming constantly,
Especially
and to actually play some separation between how much we consume versus how much we actually just exist and be? What do we do?
You know, you started off the discussion by mentioning like what was happening that's not happening 15 years ago. What was happening 15 years ago? And you just said it. We were doing things. We were going out. We were having more time together. We were talking with our children more. We were engaged more. I mean, I don't want to oversimplify the situation. Economics have changed. It's harder for parents to make it. So there are all these external factors that are creating a divide, but we have to get back to what we would consider to be the basics. And that is spending time together.
Yeah.
We have to have social media fasts.
Yeah.
You have to be able to come off of social media for
Adults
a month
included.
without adults especially.
Yeah. You have to set that example.
Because the example has to be set.
Yeah.
You can't tell a teenager to not do it when you're on your
It makes
device
me
all the
read
time.
more actually that when I want to set that example, so I put down because I must stop. Because the scrolling happens to us, but you know, back to the magazines and the young girls, I mean, they're starting as young as 8, right? Online. They're going on social media because they just say that they're 13, by the way.
Of course.
Right? And the ads are targeted to them. And by the way, some of these ads are targeted to kids younger than 13, even though the platform is a 13. So they know that 8-year-old little girls, and they're starting to get into the beauty products and all of those. And the mental health effect must be huge on these young girls. I mean, like, you know, have you seen a rise in that?
Of course. And the reality is we're trying to expand our mental health services. Maybe we have 2 specialists in body image disorders or eating disorders. So we can't manage what's happening in terms of the changes and the effects that these girls are going through. Whenever it is that we switch to an external focus in terms of approval, instead of doing the work to build the internal resources and build personal self-esteem, you're going to run into challenges.
And then what you also end up seeing a massive rise in, and I don't know if it's a correlation with just being exposed to it because the material is now present, or if it is what you're seeing in TV shows now, but there are particular TV shows, there are 2 that come to mind immediately where suicidal ideation is so prevalent and self-harm is prevalent, and it seems, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not the pro, but it seems as though there's an uptick in hurting oneself as an outlet because of the feelings of sadness. How do we respond to this in our society?
At a very personal level.
Yeah.
So it has to start with parenting. Parents getting back to listening to kids, to spending time with children.
Yeah.
You know, the adolescent phase is difficult because naturally it's developmentally appropriate for them to lean more towards friendship.
Right.
And so we have to build that base from early childhood so that even though they may be leaning towards listening to friends more. Because you built that foundation, they're going to come back to you and tell you what their friends are thinking or saying, right? So that you have an option, you have the ability to intervene at critical moments. You have to know what's happening with your kids, because self-harm, and you're right, the television shows, media, it trains us. It's a part of the education process. And when, in psychology, we understand that you don't, even if I was talking about self-harm, I wouldn't go into details about what to do. But the media is portraying all of that. It's teaching them how to do this and giving them the explanation for it.
And their television, by the way, is all online. So their ads, their interests, everything, even down to young boys sort of accessing pornography. That is also, with the young boys, is that affecting the way they treat girls?
Let me tell you something. This is one of those